like how they build their wealth and without putting too much of long hours.
Of course, mate. And the story behind it was, I remember we were in the agency at the time, and we were hustling and we were hustling. We were trying to build the coaching on top as a revenue stream, and we were buying high ticket courses. And the high ticket courses was like, sit there in your DMs all day.
Hey guys, welcome to the Entrepreneurs Warrior Show, hosted by me, Nilesh Jain. So this is where we interview entrepreneurs, affiliate marketer, coaches, and consultant who is super awesome in their niche and doing super, making an impact in so many people's life with their work, with their content, with their so many things, right? So in this amazing series today we have Bryan Mills with us. He is the founder of Passive Buddy. He helps entrepreneurs to create passive income and help them to live the freedom lifestyle. He is a six-figure affiliate marketer. He helps uh, people to launch their online business. He is a podcaster, and so without further ado, let's have Bryan Mills on the stage. Hi Bryan, how are you?
Hey, buddy, you okay?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for that introduction, mate. Greatly appreciated. Ironically, we were having
So
tech issues just as we start,
really
but it's okay.
glad to have you on the show. Super excited to have you and to learn from you. So my people are going to learn so many things from you. So yeah, super excited to serve all the members. So before we start, are you hearing me loud and clear? My voice is loud and clear to you.
Yes, perfect,
Super.
pal.
Thank you so much. So, guys, if you are watching us on live, drop hashtag live. Watching us on replay, drop hashtag replay. And also, do not forget to take notes because Bryan is going to share with you tons of golden nuggets. So, definitely go, just grab your notepad, notebooks, and pen, and your virtual notes on your virtual notepad. So, let's get started. Could you share a little bit about yourself on how you got started? So actually, the people who don't know you, they actually got to know about you.
Yeah, of course, mate. So the way I got started was pretty much like everybody. Like you start, don't you? Or you're in this normal lifestyle, aren't you? Where like you're in a job and you just hate it. Like there's just a pure dislike for being told what to do, being told when you work, being told like literally the whole your life isn't your own. And unfortunately, that actually starts from when you're 4 years old. You get sent to school, and that whole indoctrination process of like staying 9 till 3, 9 till 5, and all that process. And I got to a stage where I knew it wasn't the right way to do things. And I remember very clearly, I was on my way to pick up my newborn son. So it was my first child. I was driving the car to go pick him and my girlfriend up at the time. Um, I was getting phone calls left all the time, like phone call from my project manager. And I was like, well, it's Christmas break. I should be off anyway. What are you doing calling? So I picked up. I went, hey, I was like, I'm just on my way to pick up my son. I was like, obviously, just on the way to the hospital to pick up the baby. And the only thing he said to me was, I need you to send an Excel sheet out. I was like, yeah, but I'm on the way to the hospital. And he was like, yeah. So when you get back, I was like, hey, I was like, what? And that's when it just twigged. I was like, no matter what I do, no matter how hard I work, I was like, nobody is going to look after and care about my family as much as me. I was like, and nobody should have that control over me and my family. And that is when the entrepreneurial journey kicked back in. Like I was always trying to make money when I was a teenager. I used to jump over the school fences, run to the local chip shop, collect orders, and then sell like the chips and sausages and all that. Like, so I used to do little things like that when I was a teenager. And the minute I knew I was going to have a kid, I went straight into corporate, got a decent job, and protected everything there. But when I had that phone call on the way to pick Harry up, I was like, this isn't right. I was like, no. I was like, this guy's ringing me. It was the 2nd of January. I was like, so we just had New Year. I was like, this guy's ringing me to do work. I was like, didn't even say congratulations, like nothing. I was like, game over. I was like, no. And that's what kicked it all off. I was like, you need that freedom and you need that control over your own life that literally a job doesn't actually give you. You get 2 weeks off a year, you get taxed like crazy. I was like, it's just not worth it. So that's when I started to move around and look at different things. I had a couple of businesses prior to moving online. My first business done really, really well. We done over $34,000 in profit on one event. So it was really, really good. But it just wasn't scalable because it was offline. It was me doing all the work. It was a very niche specific industry. It was, if I tried to outsource it, nobody had the industry knowledge and it just became a nightmare. So even though we'd done that amount of profit in the first event, we actually got rid of the business. Because it wasn't scalable. So we moved online and started. The one thing I enjoyed was marketing and sales. Out of that whole business model, marketing and sales was the enjoyable bit. I liked getting on the phone. I liked closing deals. We were selling deals at 2.5k, and that's pounds. So it was like $3,000 a table. And I love the marketing, helping create the graphics. I've had a graphic designer with me since day one, and that is the one person on my team that has always stayed consistent. And it's just been like that. And we moved into marketing and sales, created a sales closing / a marketing agency, and then went from there and we started building up the affiliate stuff and the coaching and the consulting and all that. And then we ended up with multiple revenue streams, so much so that the agency has gone down to a manageable level where we don't have 12 staff anymore. We don't have loads of clients. It was like we pick the clients we like, we just keep them there, we monitor, we tick it over, and the rest is just all focused on affiliate marketing and passive income.
Super. Your backstory is something differently, completely different, and it really inspiring. Really, so many things. Everyone has tried so many things, but the people who is become consistent with it, definitely they are going to win it. And you are the one who are consistent with your work for quite a long time, and definitely because of that, you are able to achieve the things, and you find your passion inside marketing and sales, and you are keep going in that one thing. That is literally
100%. Like we've navigated like through different things. Like we done, like my first business was networking events, so slightly marketing as well, and obviously sales and connecting people. And then we went into closing. But when we went into closing, it was a case of what we found is a lot of people who ask for commission only closes, 9 times out of 10 don't have their front end right. So their marketing isn't correct. There's lead generation, there's systems, all of that is just wrong 9 times out of 10. So they're trying to fix a sales problem, or they think this closer is the solving problem, when it's actually not. It was the marketing that needed solving, and then the deals would have come. So we then had to merge from closing into marketing. Go, listen, well, actually, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This needs to change. And that's how we developed the marketing agency, through dealing with and helping manage like 6-figure funnels. Um,
wow.
and then we obviously got rid of the closing element, because although it's great money, it's very much a case of we rely on too many other people. So it was like having a boss. We rely on him having his marketing, him running his ads correctly. It was like for the closers to make commission. So we went part of that. I was like, because that again is we're not in control, and that's a big thing for me. We have to own our control. We have to be in control of our situation, or how can we scale to the heights we want to if we can't control where our income's coming from?
So true. That's literally a great advice you just mentioned right now. Is we have to control the stuff, like from where the things are coming out, right?
Mm.
Super. So you are helping people to build wealth and help them to remove the long hours and stress. So could you throw a light on it to my audience, like how they build their wealth and without putting too much of long hours?
Of course, mate. And the story behind it was, I remember we were in the agency at the time, and we were hustling and we were hustling. We were trying to build the coaching on top as a revenue stream, and we were buying high ticket courses. And the high ticket courses was like, sit there in your DMs all day, giving it that, I type it like hustling and cold DMs and all that. There's so many different moving parts to a business. Like there's the 4 departments, isn't it? There's marketing, sales, operations, and fulfillment. And as a new business owner, you were trying to do them all. And the hardest one was appointment setting and smashing out and like cold DMing. And nobody wants to be cold DM. Everybody hates it. Like, but yeah, it's taught in so many high ticket courses. And we were like, I remember the day something had to change. And I was stressed. I was so stressed. Like, I was like, it was just awful. Like, I remember thinking, I was like, I need a break. I was like, and I should have had a break the night before, and something had come up with a client, and we had to solve it, put a fire out. And the next day, and I had a sixth sense it was coming. The next day, I remember hustling like crazy all day, coming downstairs, and my fiance at the time was like, "So what are we having for dinner?" And I just froze. I was like, I nearly cried. I was like, I can't. I was like, I'm nearly crying over the fact that I can't answer a question. My head was that full of stress, of needing to do a million things to hustle, like grind. I was like, I need to do like a million things, and like I literally couldn't answer, or got so emotional about what's fit in it. It could have been toast. I didn't care, but it was the fact that my brain got to a point. I was like, because obviously you see it all the time, don't you? So many people marketing is like, you need to hustle, you need to hustle, you need to hustle, you need to hustle. Hustle is a road to burnout. That is the only thing it is. Hustle is a road to burnout. So you need to hustle correctly. More energy in does not directly mean more output. So you have to do it in a clever way. And this is where, like, building wealth without building the stress. I remember that night, like, I switched my phone off for the first time in years. I turned my laptop off, I shut it down, I put the kids to bed, and I went and played Star Wars on my PlayStation. I was like, and I just became a Jedi for the evening. Killed a few stormtroopers, felt better, got back to work the next day. But when I sat there and I looked at my whiteboard's literally right in front of me. I looked at my whiteboard blank because it just rubbed everything off. Like, you have to message 100 people, do this, do that, do this, do that. Like every comment. I was like, and it was all over my board. I just went like that with a wipe. Whoosh, gone. I was like, how the hell do we do it properly? I was like, this hustle till you die mentality literally only leads you to death. I was like, so we can't do that. And we mapped out systems. We mapped out processes for doing the exact same thing, which was crazy. It was like, how do we automate lead generation? How do we automate fulfillment? How do we automate basically everything? Because that's what you see is like, there's different things in the industry that people need to be concerned about and aware of. Like the whole, like when people are taking pictures, when laptop lifestyle, you can see the legs on the beach and the laptop's there. It's like, what are you actually doing? Yes, you are working on a beach, but what are you doing? You're working. And that's the same. It's exactly the same. You just changed a rat race to a digital rat race. It's the exact same. So you have to put things in different places. Like, and we stripped it all back and we looked at it. Was like, what can we get rid of out of business, out of the 4 departments that will allow us to scale? And we pivoted, and we looked at affiliate marketing. It was like, right, okay, because out of the 4 departments, you get rid of, by affiliate marketing, you get rid of operations, because you don't deal with operations. The person who's selling the product it is does. Get rid of fulfillment, so you don't have to deal with the customers. So I was like, right, okay. I was like, and you can automate a lot of the touch points in marketing. And I was like, right. So affiliate marketing then become, right, we had a few affiliate marketing products and we were promoting things through our agency. Like people were signing up to Active Campaign when they became a client. People were signing up to ClickFunnels when they became a client, stuff like that. So we were like, we know it works because we're getting paid off all these softwares. I was like, so let's turn it into a process. And so what we done is we took affiliate marketing, focused on a few products, and now we automate a lot. So for instance, we built out a process for content, because content is key. No matter what you do, content is key. You need that attention. There's no point in building the best hotel in the world in the middle of the desert if nobody can find it. Okay, so you have to get attention, and like Dubai are really, really good at this, like getting the attention on them. Like I don't know whether you've seen the advert for, is it like a quarter mile or a 2 mile building, and it's literally going to be like yay big and just ridiculous loud, and it's a brand new concept, and but loads of people have got attention on it. Loads of people are putting money into the investment funds and all that, and because they created the right attention on this new thing. So it was all about attention. And another myth you get told a hell of a lot is focus on one platform and really, really drive home on one platform. That's, in today's world, that can't happen. You can't actually, like 3 years ago, yes, you could dominate Facebook and you'd be fine. But the world has massively changed in marketing in the last 3 years, that you have to be across different platforms, but that doesn't mean more work. And I think that's been the biggest key. Like people will be on this live listening and they'll go, yeah, no, you have to be on one platform. You have to master one platform. You have to have a primary platform, but that doesn't mean that content can't go across things. Like, for instance, what's your favorite platform to consume content?
For me,
Yeah.
it's YouTube and Facebook.
Okay. Sound. So, for instance, you are an affiliate marketer. You help affiliate marketers. So you're like ideal target audience.
Yeah.
Now, if I only focused on TikTok because of the virality of
Viral.
TikTok right now, I would never ever see you. Me and you would never cross paths if I only focused on TikTok or Instagram, for instance. Whereas because we go across platforms, so you miss out on a huge niche, because a lot of people like to consume content in different ways. Myself, I love YouTube. Absolutely love YouTube. And now I've also moved towards TikTok as well. I quite enjoy the short scenarios. Quite entertaining. You get a little bit of value and you move on. So if, like, I don't really concentrate on Facebook as much as I used to. But Facebook was my main platform for lead generation. It's not now. But because I was always on Facebook, because I believed that one platform, master one platform, it actually crippled me. And what it done is it put me on a content hamster wheel. Now, if you are only concentrating on a Facebook and an Instagram, a TikTok, you are always going to be on a content hamster wheel. You cannot get off, because the minute you get off, your content and your profile dies. That creates a self-created job, because you're permanently on it. You've got to be posting like especially TikTok, like 3-5 times a day. Instagram, you've got to be posting the carousels, the reels, and all that. You're literally on a content hamster wheel. And what happens? Why do hamsters have a short lifespan? Because they're permanently on
Your
a hamster wheel.
visibility increase.
So when you are permanently on that constant hamster wheel, just focusing on those social platforms, you are going to kill yourself, or you're going to burn out and you're not going to want to do it anymore. So you have to mix it up. You need a primary platform and a secondary platform. Now, for instance, one has to be search and one has to be social. So you have to be creating content on YouTube or a blog, because what that does is, if you create enough content in that space, eventually the content hamster wheel stops. It doesn't need to happen, because YouTube and blogs are continually generating that content. So the search-based content is a huge part of every marketer's like social marketing platform now. They have to, or they're not going to survive. And this is what I tell my students all the time. You have to be creating a YouTube video. You have to be creating a blog. You have to be putting the foundations in now that will set you free later. But people want results, don't they? So people want instant results, instant gratification. So when they pay that like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for this course, how quick can I get my ROI? So they jump on the content hamster wheel of Facebook, TikTok, etc. Now, that is your short-term marketing strategy, is one of those platforms. Your long-term marketing strategy is YouTube and blogs. If you can do both, fantastic. If not, stick to the one you're most comfortable with. Now, when you have your long-term marketing strategy, which is search-based, eventually your content that you need to create on socials will reduce, because that will take over your lead generation. And that is what turns it more autopilot, more evergreen, more actually, I don't need to take a picture of me on my laptop on the beach, because I can shut my laptop and go enjoy the beach. And there's a big difference in terms of those two elements. People are going to be happy to start with just being able to work on the beach, because, oh my God, I'm not in an office. That's great. It will be. And then what will happen is, like, I don't want to work at all. And they'll move through those stages. I don't want to work at all. Why am I on a beach with a laptop? I shouldn't have my laptop at the beach. And then, but if they're only focusing on social, that's what they're always going to be doing. If you focus on the search as well as social, you will go and you will be able to shut that laptop. So it's two platforms that eventually set you free, or two primary and a secondary platform that will set you free. And the best thing about the social side is you can repurpose your content on so many different platforms. You can start to dominate the conversation. And the exact same with YouTube. You can repurpose your YouTube videos in such a way you can dominate the conversation.
This is literally insane, crazy pieces of advice you just share with us on right now. Like literally, super deep insight in the from last this I think 12 to 13 minute in the conversation you share about this insane deep in depth. Thank you so much for this in depth session. And you mentioned right there, like you have to do hustle correctly in a correct way, otherwise things are not going to work in a way. Like you are doing hustle 24 by 7 but it is not in the right way, literally it's not going to pay you in anything anyway.
No.
Super. So I love that one part. So uh, you are mentioning all about like affiliate coaching, consulting. So right now you are helping affiliates to in their business as well, and you are also doing affiliate. So most of the time affiliates are not able to get sales. Any common mistakes have you find on why they are not getting sales?
Oh, yeah. There's loads of reasons. Some of the main ones is they give up too quickly. Is one. They're scared to put themselves out there, which is another. They're using techniques that, because they buy the course, and 9 times out of 10, like, they buy courses, but most of the high ticket courses might not have coaching with them. The course is teaching stuff that worked 6 months, 12 months, 2 years ago, and that won't help either. So obviously they're not getting that spike, that the initial instant gratification that they want, so they give up. And a lot of affiliates still have, like, they still have the employee mentality. Now, this is possibly one of the biggest things to get rid of. Like, we are taught to trade our time for something, and it's instant. So, for instance, we go for a week of school, we get education. We go, like, for years, we get a certificate. Go to a job, we get the wages at the end of the week. So when that doesn't happen for the first couple of weeks, because you're growing and you're building a brand from scratch, people are like, well, but yeah, where's my money? It's like, hey, it's not going to come straight away, and you need to be okay with that. Success is a debt paid up front. In order to be successful, you have to put in that work. You have to go and do that work, expecting nothing in return straight away. Don't expect your wages, commissions to come on a Friday the first week you've put 5 social posts out. Because let's think it, like, for instance, the affiliate marketers who just teach Facebook marketing, there's millions of them out there. There's millions of affiliate marketers who only go on Facebook or only market on Facebook, to a point where they will consume their content elsewhere. For instance, when you started affiliate marketing or wanted to get into affiliate marketing, what was the first thing you done? Did you go to YouTube or Google?
On my YouTube.
Exactly. So if you want to learn how to make money online, the first thing you do is search. You type it in, you go, how to make money online, how to make commissions, how to sell other people's products, all that type of stuff. So the people that actually go and get those commissions, etc., and go and make that money are the people who are on those platforms, on YouTube, on blogs. And 99% of affiliate marketers will not create a YouTube channel or will not create a blog. So what does that actually do? If you're an affiliate marketer who is prepared to do a blog or prepared to do a YouTube channel, and you get found in search, you are instantly above 99% of marketers. Then what will happen is they will then go to Facebook, this person who's just typed in. So they go into YouTube, they watch a YouTube videos, sign up to a couple of lead magnets, sign up to a couple of webinars. They'll get pushed to a Facebook group or something. So they'll now jump into Facebook and open their eyes into the disruptive world of affiliate marketing. But already they've gone and sat and watched a 10, a 20-minute video of somebody, like i.e. an affiliate marketer, talking about this. They already have the authority, and it's the people at the bottom in the just Facebook marketing who are in the red ocean, the ones who are scrapping for anyone who's looking to change program is usually one of the things. So if you're just an affiliate market or just on Facebook, 9 times out of 10, you're trying to convince someone to leave Legendary and go to Freedom Breakthrough, or leave Freedom Breakthrough and go to MCS. Like, that is literally just a bloodbath. When you go and step out into the other platforms, you're instantly seen as more of an authority because you have gone above and beyond anybody, or 99% of affiliate marketers. Like, you've instantly gone above and beyond. You're the first person they see before they go into the bloodbath. Same with ads. Obviously, a lot of people won't start with ads because they need to validate their idea, and that's fine. Totally get that. But if you're not going to start with ads, go and start with YouTube or blog.
This is an eye-opening statement right now. This is really an eye-opening statement because you remind me like from where I started. I am hanging on YouTube on my initial days. I'm searching on Google. I'm reading blogs, and after searching on YouTube, after searching on blogs, what I'm doing, I'm just focusing on Facebook. So this is the biggest mistake. So actually, I have my YouTube. I'm consistent with it, but the people who is not created their YouTube channel, that is eye opening for all of those that you have to create in this thing. So really great golden nugget, I can say, or mic drop right now. So in the previous question, you are mentioning about people hating cold DMs. So would you like, do you have any proper framework on how to get sales or how to build get customers for our product or our business?
Okay, so are you talking about the whole DM messaging scenario, or are you talking about just in general?
Yeah, and if you have a proper DM framework, like
Okay.
how we start?
Okay, so the wrong way to do it is, imagine you walk into a bar and you go, "Hey, you're beautiful. Do you want to go back to mine and do the deed?" You're going to get a slap in the face. You're going to get a drink thrown at you. And yet, that is what everybody is doing on Facebook, the cold DMs. They are literally going in, going, "Hey, do you want to buy my product? Hey, you look like a great fit for my group." Like, you're literally doing the exact same thing. Why? Because you put a screen and a keyboard in front of you. Do you lose that human touch? It's still another human on the other side. It's still a case of, like, you have to get them there. Now, in the dating world, and this is something I didn't do. Like, I was already like, this is something I didn't do, but like, the key to success in the dating world in terms of to get, like, to have sex as much as you can is, like, when you go and approach that girl, you initiate that conversation. It could be not, it could be anything. Like, get that conversation to respond. Okay. And then from there, it's like, it's the concept is called bouncing. So from there you go, "Hey, like, where say you met her on the dance floor or somewhere else, like, "Hey, like, do you want to go get a drink?" Yes. It's a small micro commitment. "Do you want to go get a drink? Let me buy you a drink." Yes. So basically they move to the bar. Okay, cool. Oh, fantastic. Right. It's a little bit loud here. We've had a couple of drinks. Let's get another drink. And do you want to go to the back of the bar where it's a little bit quiet, or do you want to go outside where it's a little bit quiet in the smoking shelter or whatever? Yes. Micro commitment. Picked up, moved into the next area. Then it's like, "Hey, obviously, well, we're having a great time. Do you want to go get some food? Do you want to go, like, I know, a nice little, like, all you can eat Chinese around the corner? Do you want to?" Yeah, okay. Pick up, move. micro commitment. All the time, you're just getting little yeses, little yeses. And then from the restaurant, you may have a chance. Now, let's bring that back to Facebook, okay? Where 9 times out of 10 is like, hey, will you buy our product? No. Where do you find most of these potential leads? They're in other people's Facebook groups. So somewhere they are comfortable. So when that girl walked into the bar and she decided to go onto the dance floor and dance, she was comfortable. When you join that Facebook group and start interacting on that Facebook group, you are comfortable. That's where you were comfortable. That's where you were before, hey, Bryan just burst into your life and was going to change it forever. That's where they were comfortable. Start the conversation there. Start that interaction there. Like if they put a post out or if they comment on a post and they look like an ideal target audience, fine. Have a conversation in the comments section. And I go, right, okay, cool. So we've had a couple of conversations. We went back and forth on a post. We've generated a little bit of rapport. Awesome. Let me add you as a friend. So the conversation, the initial conversation in the comments is micro commitment 1. Then, she adds as a friend. Cool. They'll probably see your newsfeed. They might like something. They might comment something. And again, another little conversation. You could go straight into DMs. Hey, obviously, great to chat to you on the ClickFunnels group. How's things? Not, what are your goals for business in the next 3 months? If you need to achieve anything in the next 3 months, what would it be? Nothing like that. Okay. Make the whole conversation to start with completely non-business related. Okay, do not make it business related to start. You may have had a conversation about marketing. You on the comments, you may have been talking about emails or whatever. The minute that you slide into that DM after that friend request, hey, obviously great to chat to you. I thought obviously the conversation was really good. We thought good to connect. How are you? Where are you located? What have you been up to? Where are you located annoys me as well, because you can clearly see on a lot of people's profiles where they are from. So it's like, hey, seen you in Texas. What's it like? I've never been. Like all these non-business related conversations. That's phase 1 of the phase 1 of the DM framework. Then from there, if you get a response, that's another micro commitment. That's another mini yes. So from the conversation in, say, the ClickFunnels group, adding as a friend, replying on the DMs, there's 3 yeses. There's 3 micro commits. There are 3 yeses. Then from there, obviously, you're going to have a non-business related conversation, but the questions are going to guide it slightly towards they're going to talk about what they do or why they're in that group. Okay. So, okay, just wondering, how long you've been in the ClickFunnels group? What have you been doing there? Have you got any value? Oh, yeah, so been in there 2 years. I come in there because I am a funnel builder and I help people with funnels. Cool. Okay. So you've asked a general question. They've turned it business. So when they turn it business because they spoke about something, perfect. That is them subconsciously letting you talk about business, which means the walls are down. Because when you slide in and go, hey, seen you in the ClickFunnels Facebook group. Oh, yeah, nice to meet you. What's your goals for the next 3 months? Walls up, go away. No one's bothered. No one wants to talk to you because every cold DMer is doing it. Leave me alone. Okay? Whereas that general conversation, the minute they talk about business, that gives you permission to move to the next phase. Sometimes it's seconds. Sometimes it's a couple of days. Okay? But you are not in business for the next 3 months. You are in business for the next 30 years. People need to take a long-term look at why they're actually setting this up. Do they just want a quick $1,000? If they do, go sell some stuff around the house. If you want to build a business that's going to set you free, think 10, 20 years. Okay, you will not always be hustling like this in DMs in 20 years' time, but the relationships last a lifetime. You only get one chance to make a first impression. So when they talk about business, that's phase 2. So then the conversation's business related. It's not, oh, cool, you're a funnel builder. How many clients do you want in the next 3 months? What's your income goals? Nothing like that. Not to start with. Oh, cool. How long have you been funnel building? What have you liked about it? Are you looking to do anything else? What's it been like? Talk to me. Just be dead casual. They'll talk about it a little bit more. And by asking the questions in a strategic way, you are going to get how long have they been doing it? What's the struggles? What's their income goals? What's the next steps for them? Why haven't they succeeded? You will get all of those things that are in the crux of a framework by having a general conversation. From there, it's Cool, right? So what do you do? Oh, well, I actually help like affiliate marketers like build a business and like da 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 da. Looking at what you do, like you said you were struggling with booking calls. I actually have a framework that I teach my students. Would you want me to jump on a call and go through it with you? Like I'll be happy to, no problem. Cool. So now you're moving into phase three, which is the call to action phase, which is getting them to book a call. Okay? But they've naturally, without it being a scripted conversation, it's a framework, not script. So instead of being a scripted conversation where they know exactly like what's going on, just have a general, honest, open conversation. Care about the person you're talking to, and you will get that call booked, and then you'll be able to actually divert them to whatever offer it is. But I've been on calls where like we've spoke about frameworks, etc. And I remember the first one was like, "Did you even think you were going to book a call with me when we first started?" And like, no. They were like, "Did you even like what was the different? Why did you get on a call with me?" They were like, "We weren't expecting it. It wasn't salesy, and like they were like, it was just different." And the reason it's different is because I actually cared about the person on the other end. Yes, it took me longer to book that call, but my close rates are 10 times higher. Okay? I'm on like 60, 70% close rate because I actually have the conversation. Do the stuff at the front end, it makes the closing 10 times easier on the back end by actually caring. I remember one guy, he was going through a conversation, and I was like, and literally, it was going well. The conversation was really going well. Like, no problem, mate. I'm off to bed. I'll speak to you tomorrow. And he was like, and when I jumped on the phone, he was like, when you said you were going to it, I actually expected a pitch. I'm like, no. I was like, that's not my style. I was like, I'm not just going to cold pitch you. Don't get me wrong, I've done it in the past. Like when I've been learning, I've done those things. But this is why I'm here talking about that framework now, is because you don't have to do those things and you can still get those calls booked. You've got higher quality calls, you've got less no's, you feel better. And when you jump on that call, you can actually have a conversation with the person instead of being stuck to another script on the phone. That's how I do Facebook DMs. And it's so much easier, and I'm not burnt out because I'm not trying to hit 100 people a day. I'm not trying to cold DM 100 people and panic if they only get 98 or only 3 responses. Like none of that. It's literally just a case of build the relationship and the money will come.
Man, this is literally uh, again mic drops thing, because completely different perspective on DMs on messenger part. And the thing that you mentioned there, that if you just want to make quick $1,000, just go and do it. But if you really wanted to do a business, do build relationship and focus for next 10 years, 20 years down the line. And that's what makes the sense, and that's what keep you stand out unique from the market, from the other people, from the crowd. Because after quite a long time, after a couple of years, couple of months, people are giving up. But if you are consistent, you are in the top 1%, and that's why people only top 1% or 4% people are going to succeed. Literally a super golden nugget with you right now. Literally, guys, if you are getting a bulb on moment with us, just drop bulb on. Don't just sit silently and keep watching us. Drop bulb on in the chat box, in the comment section. If you are on the replays, do the same. So, uh, you are in the business for a quite a long time. So, what is the single most important thing you do on daily basis for your business growth? Anything that you do for in your business growth, like any single thing, two things, according what do you?
What are the most important? So, what are the most important parts of our business growth?
Every single day, what is the one thing that you do for your business growth every single day?
Now it's making sure the team know exactly what to do. And that's obviously because I've built that system, I've built that process. Like we're just on the process of hiring another 2 staff. So obviously it's all about like making sure they understand exactly what I need, how I need it, and when I need it. So that management is key. It could be the way I've built out my processes now and my automations. That takes a lot of my admin and all that away. So, but for now, that is basically what I need. All I need to do now is create a little bit of content, hand it over, and the rest is done. Like the YouTube stuff, the thumbnails, the descriptions, all of that is it's all done. I don't have to do it. So for me, the thing I need to do at the moment is, and the one thing that keeps pushing my business forward is looking for more different ways to attract attention and dominate the conversation. When you strip back, because I know a lot of people who'll be watching this will be a one-man band at this point with you, and that's fine. Obviously, we all start there. So the one thing you need to be doing all the time is attracting attention. So whether that is engaging in Facebook groups, or whether that is creating TikToks, whether it's creating a TikTok and then downloading it and repurposing it into Pinterest, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, Facebook Reels, getting all of that attention and then having somewhere to push them. So when obviously I talk about processes all the time, the minute someone signs up to my email list, they are on a system where there's 35 emails all from different things, and I could be pushing them to an affiliate offer, I could be pushing them to a YouTube video, a blog, like just through the build the know, like, and trust, and then offer them a potential solution for something. So I'm building up all my other channels at the same time through my email list. So all I have to focus on now is getting that email, getting that follower, getting that subscriber, and then having those casual conversations. Yes, you want to be having conversations with people, but what you want to be doing more is attraction marketing and standing out from the crowd. So if you are putting value content like this all the time, like people are going to come to you as like, hey, like I need to know about this, or how do you do this? I've seen you do this. Like, can we have a chat? Or if you do a Facebook Live or a YouTube Live or a Masterclass and you go, hey, you do a training on this and then pitch something at the end, that is so much easier than that. Doing the Masterclass and the pitch at the end is so much easier than 100 DMs a day. Because all you have to do is attract the attention to the Masterclass, get people signed up, and then give them the value you promised, and then pitch them something at the end. It could be a booked call. It could be a masterclass on how to use ClickFunnels, and then your affiliate link with extra bonuses. All of these different things, it takes away from the constant DM. Because once you've got that masterclass, it can be an evergreen piece of content. It can be split up into so many different shorts and TikToks and reels to create even more content. Like all my podcasts get like split up and spliced and obviously repurposed, etc., to attract more attention to the podcast, to the YouTube channel. Like we've got a huge YouTube live coming up for the next 4 weeks, like a huge masterclass summit. And that's obviously got to be cut up and repurposed and all those different things to attract even more attention. Because if you can get the attention, get the email, and then soft pitch, you never have to cold DM again, and you'll constantly be able to make sales.
Mind blowing. Mind blowing. Super. Literally, rather than just doing hundreds of call DMs, do one masterclass, webinar, at least produce some valuable content, and from that nurture people and get them into your system, into your client, make them your client, and that is literally makes sense. Super.
Like for instance, like my quickest ever close for my program was 3 messages and a booked call. And that literally came from YouTube. So he watched YouTube content for me for 3 weeks. I didn't know he was watching it. He commented on one of my videos. From there, I directed him to the Facebook group, which meant I could have a DM conversation. Hey, how long have you been following me? Really appreciate it. What have you been trying to learn? Cool. Do you want to book on a call and let's see how I can help you? Literally, they were the 3 messages. Yes, yes, yes. Booked call, closed within 24 hours. Like
Crazy.
it was that simple, because instead of like, oh my god, I've messaged 100 people, 20 people replied, I've now got 20 conversations, some are really good, some are really bad, I don't know how to break this objection, I don't know how to build that rapport with this person. Just create the content. People are watching, whether you think that they are or not. People will watch, and people will eventually leave a micro commitment, leave a little nod that you can go, hey, seen you watching, hey, seen you engaged, seen you ask the question, how are you? and then take the conversation. You're already the expert because you're putting out so much value. If you hide behind a Facebook post, if you hide behind 100 cold DMs a day, you are literally feeding off scraps. Your job is, as a business owner, is not to feed off scraps. It's to build a business where people come to you rather than you go to them.
Right. This is literally great. Build a, you are in the business where people come to you, not you are going to people, going towards people. Literally, this is something mind blowing because this is the same thing I heard from Myron Golden as well in his one of these challenge. Like he mentioned, your video on YouTube is not just a video; it is a salesman. It is working as a salesperson for you for 24 by 7, not just
Mm.
for today but for 24/7, 365 days. So literally
Oh,
crazy pieces of advice.
100%.
Yes, superb. Guys, share your love to the Brian, and we are here for a few more minutes. So if you have any question, you can drop in the chat box. So Brian, you are also hosting an event, and in that event you have so many top speakers. Can you share about it?
Yeah, of course, mate. I'd love to. This is super, super exciting. So it literally starts on Friday. This Friday, so
Hmm.
Friday the 9th, and we do have 20 different
Wow.
workshops. They are
Hmm.
not just going to be interviews. We are going to be sharing screens. We are going to be walking through how to exactly do different things, and it's how to launch your perfect online business. So how to launch and scale your perfect online business. We have got people who have got gold plaques on YouTube. We have got $1 million closers. We've got people who've got millions of dollars in real estate and online real estate making six figures a month online. We've got brand consultants, YouTubers, bloggers. Like there's just so much value in the next 4 weeks. So the plan is to go live every Friday on YouTube on my YouTube channel. Um, for 4 to 5 hours. So we're going to do 4 hours on Friday, and then we've got a late night or a late evening show, which is probably like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. US time. So and we're just going to be doing that every week for the rest of September. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Like we've got people who have made $300,000 just by using TikTok. For instance, people who are showing you how to make videos, how to lead generation from YouTube, how to lead generate using Facebook groups. It's just insane. It's the biggest, it's possibly the best event I've ever created in the online space, with so many people coming together to teach you different things about launching your perfect online business. So if you don't want to put your face to anything, we've got YouTubers and bloggers who will show you how to make money without using your face. But if you want to create a personal brand because they're stronger and you can take your personal brand anywhere, we've got personal brand specialists on there. We've got network marketing consultants who have grown an insane amount. We've got mindset coaches. We've got Axel, the spiritual mindset coach, who's again 150,000 followers on TikTok, 25,000 followers on Instagram, makes 6 to 7 figures a year through obviously strong mindset manifestations. All of this, it's just insane. You have to be there, because there's just going to be so much value dropped all day long on Friday.
Crazy. I'm dropping the link, and is it? It's going on your YouTube channel, right? No, any other.
Yes.
So I'm dropping your YouTube link in the chat box and in the description. Go and check that out. Subscribe to this his YouTube channel. And before we wrap up this show, Brian, what any three pieces of advice to entrepreneurs from your experience?
3 pieces of advice. Wow, there's so many pieces in there. It's like so many pieces of the puzzle. The first one is, don't judge your journey and your results through other people's lenses. You are on a different journey. You started in a different place to other people. So when someone comes out after a week and says, "Oh, I've made 10K with this course," that's fantastic. Probably had a personal brand beforehand. They probably had an email list. They've just moved what they are promoting. And that's okay. What you need to realize is, like, so don't judge your success on their journey. It's your own success. You have to keep improving every single day. and knowing that it will come regardless. The second thing I've already spoken about is changing from an employee mindset to an entrepreneur mindset. Remember, success is a debt paid up front, and you have to dig. Don't be one of these people who dig for gold and stop 1 inch before you hit it. Okay, keep going and keep going and keep going. Yes, it's going to be hard sometimes, and I'm not going to dress it as it's pretty every single day. It's not. Some days are harder than the others. Some days, even I still wipe everything off my whiteboard and go, what have I got to do now? Because the market's changing, the way people are buying are changing, the way people want to be sold to is always changing. So definitely always go and take a look at what's working, what's not, and being able to pivot. And then the third, and it sounds cliche because obviously I do have a coaching program or I do offer coaching support, but don't do it alone. Like, really, really don't. Like, whether it's a monthly subscription model where you pay a lot lower for a bit of coaching, have someone in your corner. Okay, the best footballers, the best boxers, everybody at every level has a coach. And I'm not saying that to actually promote my programs or anything like that. It's nothing like that. But it's so much easier when you've got someone in your corner. You can just go, like, one of mine's like Kelly. I absolutely love Kelly. She's been with me for years. It's like, Kelly, I'm struggling to say I can't get my mindset right, or like something's happening where I just feel like everything's collapsing for the day. And okay, right, let's have a chat. Right, boom. Within 24 hours, I'm punching the boxing bag. I'm back on it. I'm doing press up. I'm smashing out. I'm generating leads and sales. So don't do it alone, guys, because it's hard. Like, building a business is going to be hard, but the hardest things are going to give you the best reward. Like, the reason it's so hard is because, like, we don't want everyone to do it. We don't want it to be successful for everybody, because at the end of the day, if everyone was doing it, nobody would be in a job, and that's what the system doesn't want. People don't want you to be successful. The system doesn't want you to be successful. You are going to have a lot of uphill battles. You're going to have a lot of obstacles to overcome. Once you do, oh my God, you know it's worth it. Because when you're sitting on that beach with your laptop closed, you're watching your kids run around, you are picking them up from school, you are watching sports day uninterrupted, like all of these things that I absolutely love doing. I do the school run every day. I pick them up from school every day. I make sure I'm at sports day, parents even, all these things that really matter to a dad and obviously to a parent. Like, I couldn't do that if I was stuck in a corporate job. I couldn't be there for them every time. And being able to take them to different holidays, and we've done 3 weeks in Gran Canaria last summer. I was like, well, let's go. My laptop hardly ever got opened. Like, those are the rewards that are coming if you stick with it long enough and you stick with it and do it the right way.
Instant pieces of advice again and again. This session was completely a masterclass. For that, people might be pay $1,000, which is like worth of more than $1,000. Complete session, complete deep in-depth information related to marketing, business, sales, affiliate. Literally, thank you so much, Bryan, once again for sharing that much of insane pieces of advice. So once again, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much once again, and I'll join you in a minute. Till then, have a great rest of the day.
Cheers, mate. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, guys. I'll see you later.
Bye bye. So there you go, guys. There you go, guys. He is Bryan and sharing lots of golden nuggets with us, with you all, and with me. Literally, there is so many golden pieces he's sharing in this session. So please do share your love in the chat box in the comment section and share what is the one thing that you like, or what is the biggest takeaways of yours from this particular session. And if you are watching me right now on my Facebook profile, please make sure you join my Facebook group. And if you are watching on YouTube, please do subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon, because I'm coming up with a consistent podcast, consistent episodes on my interview show on my this channel. So please do subscribe and share with the other people. And yes, my offer is still going on. So all you have to do is just drop hashtag OMG. So I'll share with you all the details related to this. So if you didn't read it, go and check out the Monday Movement Masterclass last episode, and then drop hashtag OMG. Till then, Nilesh Jain signing off. I'll be coming up with another episode on the Entrepreneurs Warrior Show. This side. Nilesh signing off. Have a great day. Bye bye.